Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of The Other People Show. I'm Jake.
I'm Pippen.
Pippen, you're back.
I am back, and it's so glad to be back. I enjoyed the show and being on the show so much.
Good. I'm so glad that you were back. We just did a really good Adam and Jake on the movies. Well, we'll just call it Adam and Pip on the movies.
Oh, I like that. It's got a nice sound to
Yeah,
it.
it does, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yep. We had a really good episode that we'll post a little bit later. Yeah, what do you want to talk about? Let me talk about my week first. Let me talk about me. I'm wearing my Don't Quit shirt today, so I'm just kind of feeling it. It's been a pretty good week. I've been busy. I bought a new watch. Can you see my watch?
Oh, I like it so much.
Yeah, it's an Apple Watch.
It looks
works.
like it's waterproof.
Yes, it is very waterproof. I am the most Apple snob that I can be right now because I have the watch, I have the phone, I have the iPad, and I have the MacBook.
What's your favorite Apple thing that you own?
That's tough. I spend a lot of time on my MacBook, so I'd say that or my phone. I'm a big fan of my phone. Are you an Apple, or are you a PC person, or are you old enough to know the difference?
Well, I've got to say that I only grew up with Apple products,
Okay.
and since Adam's been away, and I've been in the studio, he's got a few Apple things, and I like them quite nicely.
That's good. Did you get that hairball up?
I did it. It was a piece of fun.
I'm glad you feel better. What about you? What have you been up to this week? Are you still enjoying your time here in Virginia and here in the States?
Oh, it's been so nice. I'm in Virginia now, but I just got back from Minnesota 3 days ago.
Okay.
It was quite chilly there, and then I had got back from the biggest pretzel factory in the world, and that was in Kansas City, Kansas. So I went
Kansas
there this
City.
week as well. Lots of fun to be had, and let me say, if you want a pretzel, that's where you need to go.
Okay. Is it a soft pretzel? Are these like big soft pretzels?
Oh, they've got every kind your heart could desire.
Wow.
Big, small, hard pretzel, soft pretzel, salted, unsalted, caramel, apple, even flavors that don't exist yet they have.
Wow.
They're
What's
so innovative.
what flavor does your heart desire when it comes to pretzels?
Well, I know it may sound odd, but I like to have a egg pretzel.
Tell me a little bit more about what an egg pretzel is.
Well, it's got the basic consistency of a regular pretzel, but a soft pretzel. You can have the salt or leave it off, and you fry up an egg. You place one big pretzel or many tiny pretzels in a pan and fry, and there you go. You can fry it to your liking. You can eat it in mustard or with your breakfast.
Oh, okay.
With your Franks and beans if you want to.
Franks and beans. All right, that sounds great. I'm not as big of I'm not a huge pretzel fan. I do like the hard ones. I like the only pretzels of the bigger ones that I like are the sweeter ones that have like a lot of butter on them.
Oh, those are so delicious.
What is it? The Auntie Anne's is what it used to be called, but I think it's something different now. I don't know. I really like those types of pretzels, but as a whole, pretzels are just so. Ooh, or I've had these before, cinnamon pretzels that you dip.
Yes.
Yeah, those are really good as well. Are you having some some technical issues there?
Oh, that's
Is
the
it the
camera seems to be moving on its
the
own.
is it the little puppy that's coming in there and kind of causing havoc? Oh boy!
Yes,
All right, good. All right,
much better,
perfect.
much
Okay.
better.
But all right, that's cool. Like I have, I went to Kansas City when I was about half. Okay, when I was about half your age, I went to Kansas City, and I really enjoyed it. My dad actually was friends with one of the coaches for the Kansas City Royals, so we went to
Oh,
a baseball
really?
game. Yep, went to a baseball game there, and we got to. I think we got like a baseball from him. But that was the last time I've been to Kansas City. Now, was it Kansas City, Missouri, or was it Kansas City, Kansas that you went to?
It was Kansas City, Kansas.
Okay.
And what it's interesting that you mentioned, um, you said going to the baseball game, right?
Yep, yep.
We went to the stadium. We didn't watch a game, but we were able to go inside the restaurant, and they had it at maybe uh, 20% capacity, and
Okay.
we had lunch there. So it
Good.
was a really enjoyable time. And I learned so much about Bo Jackson. He played at one
Oh,
time for them.
yeah. I used to have his video game for my Game Boy, where
Bo Jackson,
you could play football and you could play baseball on there.
I just like saying the name Bo Jackson
Bo
over and
Jackson.
over again. I
Yes.
don't know why.
I
You s-
so Kansas City's weird because it's like right on the it's like right on the border of two states, Kansas and Missouri. It's kind of like Bristol down near where you are. Bristol's like half on one and half on the other. Do you have states or provinces or anything over there across the pond?
oh, we've got yes, we do,
Do you?
and it's so confusing to those that don't know. So
Can you explain it to us?
no,
Okay.
not at all.
I've heard that you have like a bunch of different. So it's the United Kingdom, uh,
Yes,
but and it's England. It's like England. You've got Northern
we've
Ireland,
got Northern Ireland. You've got Ireland,
Scotland,
Scotland Yard as well.
Scotland, and Scotland Yard. You've got
Yes.
Wales over there.
Oh
That's like
yes, Wales. I
so
forgot
those
about
are
that.
all kind of countries, but they're also part of the United Kingdom. Oh,
It's kind of like they're separate, but they're included as well. It's
okay.
hard to kind
Really?
of explain. I do
Okay.
know though that Robbie Williams is a big superstar in all those
Yeah.
places.
You've had a lot of big of all of the superstars that have come out of your country. What's been your who's your favorite? There's
Um,
so many to choose from.
I really like to say S Club 7.
S Club 7. You
Yes,
really threw it back with S Club 7.
my puppet mama played that when they were sewing me together.
Oh, okay. I I I went and visited your country one time, and we watched this show called Gogglebox, which is where a bunch of people sit around and watch shows and then kind of make fun of them. It's so good. But they did this one. It was like a dating show. It was a blind date show, and one of the person showing up for the blind date was one of the singers in S Club 7. And so
Oh, really?
I had to research it, and then I had heard like one of their tunes, but I did. My sister is a little bit older than me. She knew all about S Club 7. So all right, well that was unexpected. I was gonna say Spice Girls or
See, I bet
Adele or
nobody expected S Club 7. They
no.
also had a show that I watched. Well, I didn't watch it, but like I said, my puppet mama, as she stitched me together, I would hear it every day after she stitched my puppet ears together.
Okay. It was a show?
It was a band and a show also.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Gotcha. Um, so we got to do a shorter show today, unfortunately. So we only have a couple more minutes left. But we are getting close to April. Like, we're the 25th of my new watch. We're at the 25th of March. Pippen, does your visa expire? Do you have to go back to the UK, whatever that even means, or what's next for you?
Well, I've got to say that I got a text message that Adam may be returning next Wednesday.
Right.
So I'm not sure if I'll be on the show again, but as far as the visa goes, I've got 6 more weeks, and then I have to reapply. But things are looking good because I'm getting. I don't want to spoil. Let me make sure nobody's listening.
Okay, yeah, check. There was some kind of being over there earlier, but yep, nope. You see, yep.
I think it's gone.
Yeah.
Anyway,
oh wow, you can still hear you very clearly, even though you're not near the microphone. But go ahead.
Oh, it's the magic of video.
I love it.
Anyway, what I was going to say is I've got several opportunities, so I might be able to stay here longer.
Wow. Well, that makes me excited. I would love if you would continue doing the show with us. And I know I've had to keep track of this since Adam has been off the grid, but our numbers, our views are going up. So
oh, really?
Whatever we're doing a real good job of it. So we just got to keep that
up. That makes me
happy.
happy.
Yeah, me too.
Now, I've got to say, I filmed a promo video for a new series I've got called Pippen. And it's, I guess, dropped last week. So those watching can check it out if they haven't already.
I have seen it, and it's very in your face. It's very good. It's good.
I think you'll like the show.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing the actual show. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of the Other People Show. Pippen, as always, it was wonderful. Is there anything, just in case, maybe if you're not back next week, anything you want to leave the viewers of this show with?
Well, I've got to say, we might be having a date show tomorrow night. Just stay tuned. That's all I know about that. And I'm filming episode 2 of my series this Saturday. So that comes out April 4th at noon.
Looking forward to that. All right, so April 4th at noon, and then you might have a date show.
Yes,
tomorrow.
The late date show tomorrow night at 10 or 11 p.m.
10 or 11 p.m. All right. Sounds good. All right, Pippen, as always, it was a wonderful show. Enjoyed chatting with you. And maybe we'll see you next week. Maybe in the future we'll see what happens. So
I hope so. It's been so much fun.
Well, we've loved having you. So for the Other People Show, I'm Jake.
I'm Pippen.
And we will most likely we'll see you next week.
Goodbye.
Have a good weekend, everybody.